Oh, yeah?
Let's talk after dark.
So you guys, like, fucked up?
What? Not just the type of edibles that make you sleepy. I'll wake up, watch.
All right, you guys ready to start?
I'm in like one of those sleep delusional places. You know when you don't sleep, but you just don't know. Like, am I high, drunk, or just
this may not be it.
This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun day.
It's like you're trying to find like that middle. It's like because once you understand it, it's like okay, I'm hungover. I know I need to do this, or maybe I'd be too high.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready to start?
Yeah.
Ready.
Parents strongly caution the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents would not find suitable for children and may include intense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue.
All right, what's going on, everybody? This is the Let's Talk After Dark podcast, where anything goes and nothing's off the table. I am Benny. With me, as always,
Daddy Fuego.
Maverick Prasad.
our special guest.
The official LP.
All right, so you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Let's Talk Us Now. Watch us on YouTube, like, subscribe to all that good stuff. Listen to us on Google, Apple, Spotify. And yeah, let's get started. We got church announcements?
We've got merch. Hit us up for your official Let's Talk merch. We got the Let's Talk Classic tees. We got the Cue My Intro, Daddy Fuego, Liquor Booze Trying Out show tees. Got some new stuff coming out soon. Also, July 31st, Let's Laugh 2 is going down.
I made the video and I totally forgot about it. I didn't post it or anything, right?
No.
Yeah, I was wondering. I wanted to share, but I didn't know if we were supposed
I
to.
thought you were still doing something.
No. Yeah, I do it when I get home
The
tonight.
Unicorn, 126 High Street, where we do the EMT Open Mic Comedy on Wednesday nights.
Doors open at 8 p.m. Show starts at 9. We've got Mike Massaro. We've got Mo Musa. And our headliner, none other than Def Jam Comedy All-Star Daryl Rosemond's going to be in the building. I'm hosting. Y'all come through. It's going to be crazy. Tickets are $15 at the door or $10 online if your birthday is July 31st. And I mean July 31st. And only July 31st.
Yo, my man, but my birthday's July 5th. You know what I'm saying?
My mom's birthday is July 31st. I'm like, your mom can get it. But yeah, we have 5 tickets we could give away to 5 individuals that were born on July 31st. So make sure you hit us up.
So bring those fake IDs.
Your McLovin tags.
Yeah, like 5 McLovins there.
What else?
Studio West Side.
What's Studio West Side?
It's a buy our rently, whatever.
Rently. Studio West Side is for rent.
That's why you do
video production studio with a photography area. And as I'm seeing, the only podcast room in the Pioneer Valley to rent. If you're looking to do a podcast, but you don't have the equipment, why buy it? Pay us to produce it for you. Studio Westside, 1111 Elm Street, West Springfield, Massachusetts. And you can reach us online at studiowestside.com for more info. Bang!
Let's do it.
We are here, guys. Jeez, man. Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting episode, so I'm excited, though, because we have not had you on the show, have we? We've
had him on the we did the interview thing.
Interview thing. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, I thought so.
Yep.
So welcome back again.
Thank you
to
for
the network.
Me. Thank you for having me.
But now we're gonna get deep and personal.
Oh,
we're gonna find out the secrets, all his baby mamas, all the dramas. You know what I mean? How many kids he actually really has, and what he does to stay as thin as he does. This dude, I don't know. Every time I see him, one of the healthiest guys I ever see. Well, how you been, man? What's new with you?
I've been good, man. I just been working. You know what I mean? Just trying to just keep my head down. Just. You know what I mean? Grinding that axe.
You are. Like, you don't really hear much about you, but your work comes and speaks for itself.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I try to take, I try to put a lot of time into my craft and try to put a lot into the work. So when it's ready to go out, you know what I mean? Like, people can appreciate it,
Def. So we got to explain the name. I know if you guys haven't seen it, go definitely check out his interview we have. It's somewhere in the on the Facebook.
Somewhere on
the Instagram there. You'll find it with all the other.
It's back there. You got to scroll back first.
Season 1. But yeah, how'd the name come about?
So the official LP, like LP is actually like my initials for my real name. So the official actually came from my Xbox gamer tag, to be honest with you. But my brother suggested it though. It was crazy because it was like I was gonna rock with like LKP, and I was going through like a lot of different things or whatever. Like, but it was just like I knew it was gonna be something with my name or whatever. Like one of my boys was like, "Yo, you should take the K out and just put like LP." So I was just like, "All right, bam!" Like, you know what I mean? I'm rocking with that. And then my brother seen I hopped online one day, and he was just like, "Yo, your joint is official LP." He was like, "Yo, why don't you just rock with the official LP?" And it was just like it took me a little while or whatever, but it was just like, all right, it's the official LP. I don't know why I just put like, because when I went to go put like LP, it just wasn't popping. So I'm like, no, I'm the official LP. So it was like, that was on Xbox. So it was like, I kind of felt that on all like streaming platforms. It was like, okay, there's a lot of like L.P. There's actually an LP overseas and stuff like that. So it was like, okay, the official LP. So that's how that came.
Yeah, it works. When I first saw it, I thought, you know how like people put like I am like Keno White, like
yeah,
the filler.
That's not exactly.
Yeah, word. I can definitely see that. Yep.
So I was like, oh, his name is just LP, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep.
LP official LP. It
Some
works
people
both
confuse
ways.
it with like my Facebook name. They be like LP campaign, and I'll be like,
I'm not gonna lie, I've done that a few times when I'm talking to people
people have
about you.
done
I'm like,
that.
yeah, you know, I'm talking about LP campaign. He's like, what the hell's that?
you know what I mean? Like,
The guy, you know, LP campaign, you know? That's
it'd
our
be
name of
like,
songs. Like, oh, you mean LP official?
Yeah. It'd be like, yo, LP campaign. Like I've gotten introduced to that before. I'd be like, dang, like you just took my name like just right from Facebook. Like you can't even click on none of the songs real quick. Like, but nah, it's all
Be
love,
like that
though.
sometimes.
Nah, but it's all, nah, I said it's all love though. You know what I mean? Mean the same thing. I just shout out real quick, yo, the official LP. So it's like, it's cool.
No, it's the official LP.
The
That's
official
name.
LP.
So you have to say
Yep.
the.
You gotta add that the. Or you know what I mean? Cats just call me LP. People just stop calling me my name.
No, you gotta say it. It's like a pimp named Slickback. Say it. Say it all. You gotta say the whole thing. The official LP. Don't cut it short.
Yo, there you go. Yep, there you go.
Oh man. So what do you got working on now?
A lot. I would definitely say I would say this past year I've just been working on like just
Yeah,
projects.
you dropped the thing with Dre. That was fire.
Yeah,
That
you know
was,
what I mean.
yeah.
Like we was working on that or whatever. Like that came organically. Like you know what I mean. Dre, cool dude. Like he just was ready to work. So when like he brought the concept to me, it was just like, oh yeah, okay. And I was already like working on stuff, but I told him, I said, yo, I'm not gonna be able to do it unless like you know what I mean. Like we actually like doing it. It can't be one of those things where it's like because he even said like he tried to reach out to people and they just be like yeah we do it or stuff like that. And you know
And they don't do it.
yeah, you don't do it, or they go over there, and then now it's like it gets competitive or whatever people's reasons for and stuff like that. But he came through like he was just like very adamant about it, and it was organic. That's why we didn't even trust the process because it was literally just like we didn't have to force anything. The tracks was coming, like nothing was forced, nothing like that. So it was dope working with him.
You guys have another one coming up? What's that?
It's possible. I know he got some stuff he's working on or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I talked to him about that, honestly. Like, I brought that up. I was like, yo, the way it kind of worked, it was like, yo, we should do, you know what I'm saying? But he got a lot of stuff, and I got a lot of stuff that, like, I kind of, like, had pushed back that I was been supposed to roll out. Everybody got the pandemic reasons and different stuff. But it was like, you know, it's pandemic reasons, and you know what I mean? You want to make sure your family's safe. You want to make sure a lot of different things. I kind of held back to kind of rebrand and do different things. Like, I wasn't trying to, like, compete with, you know, like, just what everybody else is doing, forcing out stuff. I was trying to, like, really fine-tune what I'm, like, really doing. What's my direction, where I'm really going? What's my audience? You know what I mean? How I'm going to get there? What's the moves I'm going to make to get there realistically? So, like, I just was like, yo, I'm just going to grind the axe and just fine-tune my sound, just mad records. So I got a lot of records in the stash that I've been working on that I plan on releasing like soon. Like I'm trying to drop 2 singles this week, and I'm just trying to figure out which 2. You know, so it's like
Damn, 2 this week?
yeah. It's just like why not? Because I was just gonna do one, and then it's just like all right, like I already like missed certain deadlines in my own head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where it's like oh I wanted to do it like this, but it's like I just be so holding on to him like no I'm not ready to let him go yet. Like I'm just let me tweak this or whatever, let me do that, and it's like at the end of the day like people are gonna enjoy it however they enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like if they like it they like it, they don't they don't. You know, you just do it to the best of your ability, what's comfortable, what you're most comfortable with. So I got a lot coming.
My first time was when what was it? Malik. When I saw
Malik,
when you did the No
Malik.
Flex, I think it was
Yep,
you and Dre.
yep.
I'm going back to you and Dre.
Yeah.
When you guys both hit that, I was like, yo. So when you guys said you're gonna do your album together, I was like, yo, it's already gonna be fire.
Yeah,
It's just a way like how you guys sync. You know what I mean? Like when you
the
vibe, so like,
chemistry.
it's just,
Yeah.
you can't find that a lot of places. But one more thing I wanted to ask: who produces your music?
Me.
Ah,
My brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, like for a while, like it was like my brothers, like it was just, you know what I mean? I kind of like would still be producing, like I'd be like, yo, like I want this sound in it, or I want you to take this out or put this in it or whatever. Like and then like there'd be times where my brother would be like, we'd literally be working on one song and he'd play something. I'd be like, hold on, stop that. We need to make a whole new song off of whatever you just played right there or whatever. So it's kind of like arranging the songs was kind of like there for me or whatever, but it's like I never just had the time to sit down and actually like master.
Got
like,
you.
You know what I mean? Actually doing it, because I tried it like, I remember I was like 12, 13 years old or whatever. I tried to make a beat or whatever. Like I was like, oh, this is trash. Going back outside to play basketball. Like, like you know what I mean? Like it's like I was my own like hard critic on myself. It's like I'm not about to just like, oh yeah, I'm about to force it, but when you do go through that process, you do got to get all that out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do got to get all that just to learn, like, okay, this is what I'm comfortable with or whatever. So, like, I produce a lot of my music now. I have my younger cousin down in North Carolina. He's a 20-year-old. He's a producer. He did Something Slights or whatever. Like, we did those EPs. He produced those. So, yeah. So, I like, between myself, my brothers, and my cousin, like, they produce. But a lot of the stuff that's coming now is me. Like it's a lot of me.
Yeah, because your whole family pretty much is music, right?
Yeah. My father, my brothers. I got cousins that are like connected in a lot of different ways and stuff all over the map. Like, and it's just it's kind of crazy. I look back and it's like, wow. So you do music in a way. You do music in a way. Okay, you're behind the scenes doing this. Oh, it's like.
Do you guys have anything in the mix, you and your bros?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his spot. He's like,
yeah. Yep. We definitely got something in the mix. I got a few things in the mix, like show coming up as well. That, you know what I mean, drop some details on that coming up soon. But
Nice.
yeah.
It's gonna be local.
Yeah.
I'll definitely let us know.
We'll definitely let you know. Definitely let you know. I can't wait because it's like it feels like the right time to like back and performing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it feels to get out. And like, you know, like see the people, let the people see you.
Have you performed anywhere before yet since the pandemic?
I performed out in New Hampshire. I want to say it was like month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I think it was like Jewel Venue Nightclub or something like that. For a Concert Crave show. It was a dope venue, packed out crowd or whatever. Like, I ended up placing I think like third.
Oh really?
Whatever. Yeah, like out of like
that's
30
dope.
artists.
30 artists?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
But it's like and that was like just trying to knock the rust off or whatever. So it was like, all right, you know what I mean? I wasn't like the grand prize was $1,000 or whatever, but it was like. For me, it was about the money. It wasn't about the money. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, I'm trying to knock the rust
That'd be a
off.
nice little bonus.
Yeah. Take that
Pay
right
for
back.
this dream real quick.
Pay for this gas money. But it was a cool experience just to like you know, get up there and kind of like shock a couple of people, because even like the promoters and stuff was like, oh, like yo, you really did your thing, like, you know what I mean, like just testing out certain tracks, and it was like, all right, like I'm getting a little kind of like pulse for like, you know what I mean, what the direction to go and like what am I doing, like fine tuning, like I said.
How did it feel?
On the stage, it felt amazing.
Yeah.
It felt amazing because the stage was dope. Like,
it was a dope stage too? Oh, it's always good. It was a dope
They had
stage
the
too.
monitors like across the stage, like just big speakers, like the lights. The DJ was like on a platform and back, like dope. Like it was dope venue. They had like the VIPs on the side, all of that. You know, so it was dope.
It was done well. So
Yeah, it felt
really
like a
felt
mini concert, like type thing. Because you know, like when you go to like the big concert venues, they have like the big speakers and stuff like that, like on the floor, like in front of the stage and stuff. Like people kind of stand on, but it felt like that. It was crazy.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
That sounds fun.
yo, it was mad fun.
Kind of jealous. Sounds like a lot of fun. Why we don't do no shit like that?
Yeah, I got nowhere to do it.
Yeah, no,
Let's
that's
get
the
some
problem.
speakers.
Gotta find a dope music venue.
Dope music venue. We
We
do.
do some show like that.
Gotta do some music shows.
Rent out like a VFW.
You'll come to our
With a
music.
stage.
You'll be on our music show, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What the fuck is that?
A VFW, Veteran Foreign Wars. Like they like
Yeah.
you can rent out. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yep.
And some of them got stages in them.
The veteran places. Yeah. Oh, actually, that's cool because you could be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can get. Because once you're signed to that, you could go anywhere throughout the country.
You can get the discount. No.
Just you. We're happy you served. Now let's use your discount. Like,
No, that's not. My mom does that shit all the time. My mom's like, "You got your ID?"
yo,
So you better get that 10%.
But
Everywhere I got my retiree ID.
and my
I get into the Boston Aquarium.
your mom calls you from a rental place. Can I get your?
Come here. Come sign this for me. Yeah.
That's great.
No, but my question to you was, you have a lot of tracks, like on your last. It was like 20 tracks.
yeah.
And where do you draw from to do these songs? That's a lot. Like, if I know that if anybody has 20 tracks, they have a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Like, that means that they just make a lot of music. Like, what is the process of figuring out what to write about for that many songs?
Like for me, like as far as like the like writing process, when I think of like just even like big bodies of work or like even putting together songs, like I think of like feelings or emotions or something like that. Like it don't even got to be like a direct feeling I'm feeling at that moment. It could just be like, all right, like for example on Lifestyle, I had like back in the days that just remind me of like when I was younger and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I start producing and hearing the sounds, it immediately takes me to a place like, okay, this one is gonna be, yo, I'm going hard on this one. I'm just killing it with bars on this one, or it's like this one's more melodic or whatever, or it's like this one needs to be a lady song or whatever. This needs to be like somewhere where I could take people to a place where they feel like they riding in their car. So I feel like because music, obviously everybody know music's universal, and it's like people have different songs for different things, like for everything, different moods, for like just tons of songs, and you know music comes out every day. So it's just I looked at it like, okay, like it doesn't matter if you like, you don't need to just stay in this pocket and just like, oh, I need to just, the streets is tough. Let me tell you about how tough it is. You know what I mean? Like,
That's new.
Wow, I've never heard that before.
That's
Never
new
heard
and
that. Oh, man,
refreshing.
please,
all right,
let us know. Rap about
listen,
it.
it's tough in the streets. Just to let you know, like it is very tough. Like,
When you're poor, your food tastes different.
you had to level up.
Tastes more
But
metallic.
No, but those stories, but those stories
never
are real
spoils.
too, and they need to be told. You know what I mean? But it's like even like the great ones are like they know like okay, you got to tell those stories, but you got to know in a way to like kind of revamp and like retell those stories in a way where somebody can take it to the next level. You know what I mean? Or like it doesn't have to be directly that. Like people got mad at Jay-Z for a while. Like it was like, yo, why you ain't talking about the, you know what I mean? Slinging the rock and doing this and that. Or it's
like, 'cause
yo,
I'm rich, bitch.
He's a billionaire.
I'm in a different tax bracket. I don't think about those
I'm
things.
trying
no
to
more.
tell y'all about how I lost out on millions from a house that I invested in.
Tell
you know
people
what I mean?
money
And it's
phones
like,
are corny.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like my favorite rapper. You know what I mean? Jay-Z's my favorite rapper all time because it's like I feel like as you get older, you even take your music to like different like thought processes and
the
stuff
true
like
growth,
that. Like
yeah.
you can literally like listen to a same type of beat, but you would probably approach it different as you get older. You know,
As
what I'm
you
saying?
should.
So how do you feel about Eminem?
Eminem,
Because he, like,
great lyricist.
to me, like, his music grew with him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's still mature as fuck sometimes. But I mean, like, when you listen to the content of when he came out to what he's rapping about now,
yeah.
it's so different
It's
that people
different.
are mad.
Yeah, people can't they
They're
can't
really
digest
mad.
it. Like I listen to Eminem's project, and like my cousins always go at me. Like we always had this Eminem, Jay-Z, all this type stuff, whatever. It's like Eminem, phenomenal lyricist, like one of the best ever. Can put together the most craziest punchline. Forget punchlines, like. That's just, you know what I mean? That doesn't
his
with
double
disservice.
entendres are-
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's
Triple
like
entendres.
his music, like the meaning and what it felt when you listen to like The Way I Am or a record like that or whatever. It's just like you hit every line, like you might rap it with him or whatever. But as he got like older and I you know, he went through his phases where he was kind of just doing it.
Just
kinda-
doing it, yeah,
like making
yeah.
fun of it or whatever because he didn't like whatever was going on and stuff like that. But, you know, now when he's putting out music, you know what I mean? He's trying to speak to people with trying to still rap. Like, you know, crazy fast and mad, like you said, double entendres and stuff, but people are like, yo, we ain't liking it. We ain't liking it. I can listen to it or whatever, like, because it's Eminem at like a more mature, like, way, like you
Yeah,
said.
people don't like mature.
Yeah, they don't like
guess.
mature.
Because
They want you to stay young
they don't
and
want to
dumb.
grow up.
Mav's about to go in. Go in, Mav. Go in, Mav.
Those people just don't want to grow up. That's what it is. You know what I mean? They don't want to, like, when, like, even, what's his name? Little Baby, right?
Yeah.
You know, even him, if you even look at his style now, is slowly changing from going from, like, you know,
Way more
Crip
grown up.
Bloods, all this.
He's on a song with Kurt Franklin.
I I know.
Like,
But he's about to be in jail like R. Kelly. But but yeah, he's changed. Like people, like after people don't understand, and you're supposed to, when you start mastering your artistry and everything, and you're going into it, you have to do this. Like Benny taking the same shitty pictures like when he first started out. You know what I mean? You know, your technique should change. You should change it up. And your fans deserve it. That's what I feel. Your fans deserve to see growth, you know?
Absolutely.
Because then when you play the oldies, it means so much more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, somebody was listening to like some old songs that I used to listen to back in high school last night. I was like, oh shit.
yeah.
That's my childhood right there. You know what I
Take you
mean?
to that place. Yep.
But, I don't know. Everybody likes the same shit.
Really quick, we're gonna cut in. We've been doing something that we just haven't been doing lately. The shout outs of the week. We're gonna do that really quick.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So
Yo. It's time for Let's Talk's shout out of the week. All right, so this week's shout out of the week goes to none other than a business that we have recently linked with that I find incredible, especially since I am in the booze world. Shout outs to Sippin' and Finesse.
Sipping and finesse.
And it makes perfect sense. All right. Sippin' and Finesse is a mobile bar that you can rent for your events. You can hire them.
What if I just want it for my
That's
house?
dope.
That she'll come
That's
through.
dope.
Yeah, they'll come through to your house. They'll wherever you book. Right, they're out of Hartford, Connecticut. Right, but the reason why I want to give a shout out is because when you talk about the benchmark of quality, they redefine it. Every single, so what they do is they make these pre-packaged mixed cocktails, right? And they'll show up with a whole bar, with a whole mobile bar, and they'll sell them at your party or wherever. If you don't have a normal bar there, you can get them to come through. Or if you do and the bar is whack, you can get them to come through, right? 'Cause that happens. Yo, so every ingredient in these bottles, they make. Like they'll get fruit sent from like the Dominican Republic where it grows, like bananas from the Caribbean, like from the tropical areas. They get them like UPS directly to them, right? And they hand squeeze everything down to the sugar, right? Like they get sugar cane sent to them from the sugar cane fields in DR. No, for real.
Yeah.
And then they make their own simple syrup. Every single thing in this bottle is 100% from the people that grow it. It does not touch the grocery store. Doesn't touch a warehouse. It doesn't touch any
from
big
the
business,
motherland.
industrial, nothing.
Yeah.
This comes from the people that bleed to make it. Right? For real. No, farming,
nah, for
like
real, for
growing
real.
shit is hard, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, the people that their blood, sweat, and tears go into making, like to cultivating this fruit, straight to this bottle, right? It tastes. I had it. It tastes absolutely phenomenal. You can purchase it online, or you can book them at sippinfinesse.com. That's we'll put the link right here. But and then with their social media, but do hit them up because when I tell you, and I'm Daddy Fuego, damn it, I'm the authority in Western Mass for liquor. I think people are starting to figure that out by now. My name is synonymous with booze, and I'm comfortable with it.
Gotta live with that.
Hell yeah. So I'm saying 100% Daddy Fuego approved. Sippin' Finesse. Keep doing what you're doing. It's remarkable. I am impressed.
Nice.
Bang!
All right.
Sipping.
Back to our guest. Question: do you feel underrated?
Oh, Ty. Who's rating me?
Just even just in Springfield, do you feel underrated?
I mean, I guess like the answer would be like, yeah, but like
You are so humble. Just say it.
I mean,
Say
like,
the
nah, I
truth.
mean, because people go on like rants about like, but because I don't want to get underrated confused with entitlement because some people feel entitled to like, oh, that people gotta like,
Yeah.
they gotta, if I shot this artist out and say that they're the best, they gotta mention me. Like, no, you don't got like, just do your work or whatever. You'll be noticed for whatever you notice for whatever. So it's like, for me, it's like, I ain't been posting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't been really like, you know what I mean? Like you said, I released a project with Dre, like we did our thing or whatever, but it's like I pulled back or whatever. Like I know I don't like to be on social media like that a lot or whatever. Like so like I know, but the run that, you know what I mean, I'm about to go on now is completely different where it's like, you know what I mean, you're gonna see me a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you're gonna hear from me a lot or whatever. But that's up to you to rate me how you rate me or whatever, because like I said, when I'm going back to entitlement, I want people to be thinking like, oh yeah, you gotta mention me at every conversation. You gotta mention me with the like who cares if they're mentioning the same people or whatever, people are being biased and stuff like that, whatever. It's like just put the work in, yo, and just show and prove. Just show what you got to do, you know?
Yeah. I think your name is your reputation. So, like, if you're shouting people that are, you know, are whack, you're putting your stamp on that.
Yeah.
You know, you're putting your name on that. I don't share music for people that I don't like.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Like, if I don't like your music, it's not personal. Like, if I don't like your music, I can't share you. I expect you to do the same shit.
Exactly.
Like, I don't expect people to share me if they don't like me.
Exactly.
Like, because I'm not gonna share you back if you're whack. Like, like even if you could be as nice to me as you want.
Exactly.
Like, I'll just return kindness to you.
Right.
But to put my stamp on something that I don't believe in.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't think anybody. Honestly, I don't think anybody is underrated out here. I think everybody's rated to how hard they work to be exposed.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I say when around here, when you say like underrated, it's kind of like how people see you and the time they give you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Like how they how they take you seriously. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna go sit around and waste my time with somebody who's gonna give me the ring around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I feel like when people do that to you, they're looking at you as an underrated person or artist, whatever you do. You know, whether it's comedy, music, you know.
Is underrated underestimated? Is that the same thing?
I was gonna kind of.
You know what I mean? Because it sounds underestimated as opposed to underrated.
I was gonna say like people underestimate people for everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Underestimation
that's on the face.
is runs synonymous with the area.
Yeah.
Underestimation, 100%. Underrated.
But that's why I'm
Sorry,
like the
I'm
rating
high.
skills.
Underrated.
The rating skills are like so it's
Yeah, yeah.
different with the rate. So it's like
Because when you said who's rating me, I think that's the
Yeah.
best question to ask because it really all depends on who's rating. Because
Yeah.
if you listen to Migos only and
Right.
stuff like that,
Right.
when they listen to you rap your ass off.
Yeah,
like you
appreciate that.
rhyme entirely. So when you listen to that, they might not appreciate that
they're
as much.
actually
They might
rhyming. Yeah, they
rate
might be like,
that.
yeah, I want this. And it's like that's cool because that's what they listen to.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And as an
Yeah.
artist, we gotta accept
Yeah,
that.
that's the crazy thing to me is like I feel like people like you and like, well, like T Swan and like even Darius. Like Darius, he's fucking fire. I love
Yeah,
Darius,
facts.
but he don't really put out music that often. But he's fire. But anyway, I feel
It's
like
like
you
the
guys.
J Electronica.
I feel like-
of this area.
I feel like I don't want to name drop, but you know the people that are in this area that put out music that
Constantly.
aren't that great.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it feels so backwards sometimes. It's like, you know what I mean?
So do you think it's because people are just trying to put more stuff out than really?
I guess
look
it's
at the
just
quality
whoever's
stuff?
fucking kicking down the door like
I think
more.
people don't know what they're doing. And I think
that's
that
realistic.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
100% honest with you motherfuckers. I think people don't know what they're doing and they think that if they just constantly put out fucking music, people
One of
are
it's
gonna
gonna
notice
hit.
them.
Yeah.
But they don't understand that like that there has to also be like skill.
Yeah.
And when I say skill, I don't mean that you can rap. Just because you can rap doesn't mean you can make good music.
Yeah, anybody can fucking rap. I can fucking
Right.
go on YouTube right now and watch video for a half hour and come out with
Yeah,
a
we
fucking
got a lot of
You could
good
be the
lyricists
greatest
now.
rapper of all. Like I thought personally, like Jin was a dope rapper to me.
Yeah.
Like rapper, like when you put on like a freestyle, if he was on like a Funk
He's
Flex
killing it.
freestyle, it was nasty.
Yeah.
His music is trash.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, and he was on
didn't
Rough
tran-
Riders.
It didn't translate.
It really did not.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, because I was watching him on 106 and Park. I was watching Battle People on the URL, like and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like the battles, I would watch him and he was phenomenal. And until I think Sirius Jones cut his balls off. But sorry, I'm not trying to get into beef with Jen. But that's what happened. Everybody saw it. But then he linked with like he was on Rough Riders, and then I heard the album, and I was just like, "What are you doing? Like, why? Like, why would you do something like that?" And I think that there has to be a knowledge. You have to study music. I've learned like, what do you listen to? Like as far as music.
Like when I'm on my own,
Yeah, just when you have your headphones on and you're just listening to music.
80s R&B.
Okay, so check this out. Because every artist that comes here, I ask them this shit. Every good artist, every person that knows how to make, always listens. When I ask them that, they always listen to. They have an eclectic music taste.
Yeah.
And they know what eclectic means.
Yeah.
Like they have this.
Yeah.
They listen to this wide array of
range,
music.
yep.
Anybody who I think sucks entirely only listens to rap.
Yeah.
They only listen to the rap they like.
that's it.
They stay in there.
I always notice the people that can't make music to save their life don't listen to music.
And that's the problem.
They listen to
with music
just
is,
what
yeah.
they want to listen to. But when I say listen to music, like when I say I listen to music,
Yeah.
I mean if you go on my playlist, like I got classical music, I got movie like scores, I have fucking I listen to anybody from like Hootie and the Blowfish to NF to Locks
Yep.
to like
Yep.
whoever. Like I listen to fucking Lil Baby. I listen to everything because that's gonna go into that's how you learn how to make music.
Yep.
So and I knew that when I asked you that you would tell me you wouldn't just be like, oh, I just listen to rap only.
Nah.
You can't.
I don't even actually listen. Like people be
So
like, yo, you heard, people be like, yo, have you heard this and heard that? I'd be like, no. Have you heard of this artist? And I'd be like, nah, because like it's like I don't be trying to mess up my creative process, like and trying to tap into somebody else, because a lot of people listen to see, oh, okay, this is the platform, and then let me do what they do.
Yeah.
We just throw on the same melodies and the same type of like what they're talking
Because
about.
they're only rapping to pop.
Yeah,
But if God came down and said, oh, I'm not gonna do that for you. You're not gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Would they keep rapping?
Nope.
That's the question.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Some-
Like,
most
if
of
you
them.
were told that you would never make it, would you continue rapping?
Yeah.
Because this is who you are.
Yeah, I mean, music is in my blood, so it's like it's not like obviously everybody want to get to where they get to, but like people forget like the way music was actually like made. You know what I mean? Like it's not about just let me hurry up and be in your face, like you were saying, like just trying to drop. Let me hurry up and be in your face. Hurry up, rush.
Yeah.
Let me steal your idea. Oh, that's what we're doing now. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do that. People just sit around and watch each other and stuff like that. And it's like music is something where it's like it doesn't matter how long you're working on whatever you're working on. It doesn't matter what like your plans on, as long as you are like actually like a musician and working on your craft and working on you're making music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It don't matter if they don't hear you in a year or 2 years, whatever. You're staying down to your craft and what you're doing because music is like that. Like people think it just happens overnight, but the ones that really make it, they're putting in work, so much work, and it seems like it happens like that, but it's like it's a plan behind it, you know?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sure. Like I like that.
Yeah. So, all right. So, how you feel about motherfuckers trying to charge like $500 for it?
Oh man, the $500.
I was waiting for this conversation.
So the $500 convo. All right. So for me personally,
Because all right, so my thing is, it's crazy. Like the people I see like posting that are the people that should not trying to get $500 should not be trying to get. Like I understand. Like I wouldn't pay anybody $500 for a verse, but if I was to pay somebody $500 for a verse, it would be somebody good, like you, or like I said, like Darius or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, something that I'm gonna get like substance out of.
Yeah.
Not something I'm gonna get like some
Something real
Migos
quick.
type shit or
Yeah.
something like that or some like
it falls back on the umbrella of entitlement again.
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like, yo, this is me. I charge a stack, take it or leave it, and it's like, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna leave it. Like I'm gonna leave because I'm better off with me without you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's like every artist feels like they get like, okay, I get the whole set your price point and stuff like that, whatever. But it's like to me, it goes back to music is a form of relations and craft, and it's like, you know what I mean? I'm about building like bonds and building actual like, okay, like let's build something special.
I just find it crazy. Like I want somebody good. I don't want somebody that thinks they cost $500. I want somebody good. Like I'll get like Dre.
Yeah.
Somebody like that. He's not gonna charge $500,
Yeah.
but he's way better than the niggas that are trying to charge $500.
But what are we doing the charging for though? Like if people are like, if we like, I'm not trying to come at nobody or come down like, but nobody's.
It's just
Like,
it's crazy. It's
I'm
just
not
nuts.
paying. There's nobody I can really
Yeah.
like go like pay $500 for. Even the names you name, like I'm not paying them $500.
Yeah.
Straight up. And I
so
hope
much
y'all
I
know.
know. I'm sitting here like just keep on cutting out
I
waiting.
have so
like,
much to say.
I hope y'all know I'm not paying $500 for nobody around here to get on no type of track.
Like
much
you guys
to
gotta know your
say.
worth, and it's not
Get in,
what you
get in,
think
get
it
in
is.
there.
No,
It's
no,
what
get in
people
there.
will pay.
Knowing your
Get in
worth.
there.
I hate that knowing your worth. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's the
Get
thing.
up!
Get
Here's the thing about knowing-
Fucking get him,
No, because it kills me. Because you know what? I understand. Everyone like
No, you know, you need to know your worth, but
no,
you
but here's
need
the
to
thing.
know that
People,
It's what people will pay you. It's not what you think you're worth.
everybody wants to be a boss and business person. So everyone watches YouTube and they hear this phrase, know your worth. Know your, set your price value.
Yep.
You could only do that when you have something of quality, though. You can't just set, all right, I'm going to set this water bottle right here for $2. And I'm going to charge everybody $2 for this water. It's the fucking. It irks me because everyone wants to. I understand. I'm not killing the dreamers. I understand you want to make that thing, but you got to be realistic with yourself. You know what I mean? What are you getting from anybody here out of Western Mass? What has anybody? And
that's not to take away from any talent.
No, it's not. It's not taking away.
Like people, because people take it personal, but it's like it's just
you're worth
take it personal. I don't give a fuck.
No, we're talking realistic or whatever because that's the thing that I feel like is missing out here is realistic conversations and people like
they don't. People live in fantasies.
Like your price point, like your financial like worth has nothing to do with your talent. It has everything to do with what you can make that person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like your worth has to be based off of something, not just off of your opinion of yourself.
Exactly.
Like
it can't come out of thin air.
It has to be. There's business has something to do with this. Like when you go, there is a market value for stuff. So if I'm gonna pay somebody to be on my project, it's because I know that if their name is on the song, because this is how the industry actually works. Like I think people think they know how it works, so they operate based off of what they think it works. Yeah. But like if let's say I put you on a song with me, but you being on the song isn't gonna change. Like whether you're on it or not, I'm not gonna get more plays out of it. Yeah. I'm not paying you this premium price because you're not gonna make me $500.
Exactly.
Just because you're on it. Like if I'm still doing all the work and shit like that, and people are listening to it for me, I don't need you for the song.
Yeah.
Like. So it has to be based off of your actual net worth, like your actual value. Like if you put out a project yourself and you sold X amount of copies, you made this much money, and every time you do shows, you sell out tickets. Your merch is flying off the fucking. So now I know if somebody's like that, everybody knows this person, everybody's buying from this person. That when they charge me X amount of dollars, they're going to make my revenue go up because they're part of the project. That's what you're paying somebody for. Like, this has nothing to do with your feelings.
You're not supposed to decide.
It has everything to do with the fact that you generate money.
It's a business transaction.
That's it. Like,
and don't get it twisted. I don't expect nobody to pay me $500 for no work. Like, if they want to pay me that, cool. But I'm not asking for it.
Like, I'll take it.
Want to collab? I love music. Let's make something dope. But it's like you said, like there's no. You know what I mean? Like, let's get there first.
And that's another thing. Like, the people that are trying to charge $500, I don't hear them on anybody else's shit. You're not out there anymore. Like,
but that's what we go back to. Like, what are we doing it for? Are you just trying to put $500 in your bank account, or are you really trying to go somewhere with music?
My Verizon bill got to get paid. So yes, I'm back on child support. I'm trying to do my music. So it's like, so you're pimping out the only, and that's another thing too. You end up just like. You destroy the community of music around you because what you do is it just fucks it.
My second point. My second point is I don't tell people what they should or shouldn't charge. So let's say I'm looking for somebody to do a hook or something. Yeah. I ask them or a beat. They tell me a certain price that I feel like it's not worth it. And I respectfully decline because I always respectfully decline. I don't say, why would you charge that much? I just be like, oh, all right, cool, no thanks. I don't like the assumption that I'm broke.
Right, yeah, just because it's like, exactly.
Just because I won't. No, I'm not broke. Like, I
just fucking see a bad investment.
I had a $5,000 budget for this little project I was doing. And I was reaching out to certain people, right? And they were pricing me. They didn't know my budget, right? But somebody had charged me a certain amount of money for something that it was against $5,000. Like, what's a couple hundred? Yeah, you know what I mean. It's not that it was too much money. It's that it just wasn't worth it. Yeah, it wasn't financially worth it. I could have took that money and did the shit myself, and then did a whole video Benny with it. And paid him what he was because he's actually worth the shit.
You're right.
You know what I mean? And like, and actually, like, you got to be smart with your budget. You got to be smart. So like, when you go up to somebody and you say, "Hey, how much is this?" and they're like, I do it for you for like $1,500, and this person's clearly worth $100, right? I'm gonna be like, oh no, I'm all set.
right.
But then don't go around telling people, oh, he don't got money. I hate, and then put a status, oh, I hate when people, if you don't got the money, don't hit
like
me
that.
up. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. Like, you're not a businessman because you watch movies and you think you're a fucking businessman. You actually have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And everybody's not poor just because they don't want to pay you your damn exaggerated praises. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. And then the notion of pay unless you're established.
Inflation without representation.
Yeah.
Inflation without, when they're like, unless you're established, you gotta pay more money. Are you fucking stupid? That's the dumbest shit because there's the people that aren't established that be saying shit like that. Right. You're not established just because you work with local artists. You're not established just because even if it's the biggest local artist here, that doesn't establish you. Established means you can't go to the fucking mall without people bothering you. That you can't go out to eat without people fucking with you. If you completely feed yourself and pay all your bills and you got your dream car off of your music, your ass ain't established. If that's not the case, you got some fucking work to do. And I hate when it's out of the same mouths of the same people, they're like, oh, no, there's no community here. You know, people don't want to work with each other. If you don't, you won't work with them. I'm saying because the community doesn't know how to work. They don't know how to do business. And I'm not going to stop my project just because y'all are fucking stupid. Like that. I'll be honest, I don't give a fuck.
Tell them how you mad.
What's somebody gonna do? Battle me? Do a diss record? I dare you. I don't give a fuck.
I feel
but nobody wants to say it.
Yeah,
because they're afraid of the people that might jump on them.
Everybody sits back and they just kind of sit in their corners like, yo, I'm the man, because their camp is telling them they the man. Nobody want to prove it. To be honest with you, I done been said like, yo, whoever want to go in the verses, we can go in the verses song for song, and I haven't even been promoting every day, but I guarantee I can go up against anybody.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean anything though. You get what I'm saying? But it's just one of those, it's like, who's this, who's that? But it's like, yo, let's establish something first before we even, like, you know what I mean? Let's establish somewhere to get to. And, like, because Atlanta's eating, Texas is eating, Cali's eating, everybody's eating and stuff. And we got all this talent. Like, people saying, like you say, community, this and that. But it's like, if everybody just looked at themselves and looked at what they actually contribute to it, what do you contribute to it and what don't you contribute to it and what can you do to make it better instead of like, they need to do this and they need to do that. You already just took energy from your own self. You just focus on what you got to do. Do your part.
Learn business.
Yo, you know what? You know what I'm thinking about? What? I should set up like a live cipher. Like everybody just come out. I'll get the beat. I'll put it out there. Anybody that want to show up, write your shit. What's like 8 or 16?
How many people? You do 16,
I don't know, whoever
8
comes
or
up.
16.
Whoever comes out. Whoever's the best.
You don't want them to do 60-something bars.
Because me, I'm not out here to prove that I'm the best rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know I can rap or whatever. Like, people be, I'm an artist or whatever. Some people say, but they don't really be artists. You know what I mean?
What's funny is that I never cared who was the best artist here. I never cared who was even an artist here.
I want to know who's the best because everybody says they're the best.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't market my music for Springfield. I market my music for
to be honest
the
with
world.
You, there's probably a whole bunch of better like rappers.
Yeah, I'm
like,
not a rapper, so I want to know who's
better
the best.
than me. You know what I mean? That can, like put together way better like
I put out
bars and all that other shit or whatever. But like, I know I'm
yeah.
good at what I do. You know what I mean? Like I know I can put all of that together. I can put the lyrics with the hooks with the good sound and music in it. You know what I mean? And put it all together.
I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a beat. Right. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Who's picking?
Who's
picking?
Who's picking what?
Like you say, you want to find out who's the best out of everybody.
No. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have. I'm gonna say what, like 10 slots.
Yeah.
10 slots, right? That'd be kind of long.
They're doing 16.
No, it'll do 8, right? 8 should be good enough.
8, yeah, with 10.
8 bars.
That's too short.
If you do 16, no, 8 people with 16.
Oh, 8
No, 10 people.
Well, I would let them do a whole 16.
16.
Personally.
And then just put out the beat, all right? Write your best thing, and we'll do it live. I'll put a date and a time, and I'll just play the beat. You just come up, do your thing, and whoever's best.
Yeah.
And then put it out and let people.
Yo, that'd be fire. I actually suggested something the other day where I'm like, because everybody swear they're the best performers. Like they can perform their music.
I would like to see that.
And I said, let's do something like a South by Southwest. Yeah. And I don't like to jump in like people's like arguments on who's the best. It gets really ignorant because people just start posting their friends and it'd be like, why are you posting this person? Yeah. But it'd be like, it's just like get up there and just do your thing. A positive environment though, not
thank you.
Negative energy.
No.
Like positive. Yo, I like your shit. I like your shit. Yo, this is dope. Yo, this is dope. All right, and you meet and you network. Yo, you trade off whatever. But everybody's fan bases come. If everybody pays attention to music, I don't care what anybody
like an
says.
all-star game, you know?
People be talking trash about like local art, but everybody that don't do music, they pay attention to the local artists.
Facts.
They pay attention to these conversations and stuff. So it's like, yo, show up to the show. Everybody get all their fan bases in. They do a little few minute set or whatever, and we do it from like 12 to like 8 o'clock at night or something like that. At the Mass Mutual Center or something like that. Good one of them old conference rooms and do it up, and everybody just show out. That's where you show what type of artistry you on. You know what I mean? Where it's like, not to be dope, because I'm like, because I literally started thinking the other day, because they started like drawing them conversations and stuff, and it's like, you can't really tell who's like, you know what I mean, who's really doing it, because a lot of it be fake clout, a lot of it be the bias, this person who they're used to for 10, 15 years, and it'd be like, there's younger cast that's coming up that they don't get no shine or whatever. Like, there's a lot of people out here that are grinding, that are dope. You mentioned a few names there. It's like, cats is dope or whatever, but it's like, let's put everybody in an environment to see our talent. You know what I mean? Let's do something with it.
Basically, we're describing Team Backpack. Because that's what Team Backpack used to do out in LA. Yeah, Mission Underground LA. That's exactly what it was. Because I went to Mission Underground LA, and there were people from all over the world there, including Joel Ortiz, including Jaron Benton. They were all there, and they all just rap. Yo, so this is a 3-day event with over 1,500 rappers from all over the world. No alcohol, not one fight.
That's dope.
Weed all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Which I support, which proves the point. That if you take alcohol out of the equation and everybody's just smoking and rapping, you can have a 3-day event with rappers with 1,500. You can't put 4 rappers together here without there being like, if you put 1,500, and they did it for 3 days. Everybody marketed networked their ass off. I got a publicist out of the deal. Like, other Token was there. Token blew up after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these things Passionate MC was there. Flawless Rhode Island was there. They blew up after this shit. They doing records with Tech Nine and shit. Like, after that event, it started putting everybody on the map.
So that's the only.
You know what I'm saying?
Come with it,
and that's what you guys are describing, and it worked like a charm out there in the West Coast.
But see, there's something I don't know what it is about the East Side. I love it. I love over here. I love the New England area, to be honest. But I don't understand when it comes to these positive things of getting people together and just doing it.
That's because they're not positive in their lives.
Yeah, I mean, people some people just kind of like
people love this. I feel like people are feeding and loving the negative and the hate, because the thing is, the whole thing about the best thing is why do you want to even know? Like, if you're not at your best, how are you going to even care? Like, if you are the best, you know what I mean?
It's also not a bad thing to not be the best.
It's like, all right.
Because you can work. Like, it motivates you to work and get better and get better.
But what it really is the best, though, because we could sit here for 4 hours talking about who's the greatest of all time.
Exactly.
In music, period. You know what I mean? And you're going to get, like, if you had a round table, you got to get probably like 20 different answers.
Subjective.
You know what I'm saying?
So subjective.
What you listen to may be different than what I listen to, what you listen to. So, like, I think that just needs to be taken out of the equation. I just think the energy needs to be, okay, let's get the proving of, like, let's get this out here of, like, all this energy of, like, oh yeah, I'm this and I'm that or whatever. Like, let's go out there and have a good show. You know what I mean? Like, let's get your products out, get your merch off. Everybody want to sell hats, shirts, all of that stuff. Get it all out. Vendors, like, you know, everybody want to promote businesses and do it online. Let's physically get there and stuff like that. And then, like you say, people don't support. Let's go. Like, what are we waiting for? There's no reason. Like, everybody needs to just take off their pedestal, whatever they think they are or whatever. Like, because, you know what I mean? I don't care if people tell me that I'm dope, or if people tell me that they not feeling me like that. It still never wavers of who I am or whatever. I never feel I'm too good for anything. Like, you know what I mean? Let's do this. It's just energy, like.
And don't be cliquey about it.
Like,
you know what I mean? If whoever comes through, show love. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
don't know them. Even if you don't know them.
Gonna be because this Let's Talk here. Everybody knows when Let's Talk says we're gonna do something, we always do it.
Yeah.
Right? But there's one rule that I have to enforce. When you go on stage, you're gonna be alone. You with
Yeah.
the exception of Mike, if you have a hype man to help with your
Yeah,
whatever,
but you gotta go there the whole
but
crew.
you don't got because I have seen that from here to Virginia. Like people go on stage with 45 people that are not on the song, and it's just them with a mob.
It's just too much. It's too much.
Cell phone. He's not even
it's
singing.
too
He's singing.
much.
So they make them look like they're the shit when it's just their whole
yeah.
family is there. Obviously, they're gonna root for them. No, like you are on stage like alone.
perform.
This is you proving you. Like
You get right to it. There's
Yeah.
nothing else. Like just your
No bullshit.
songs and get right to it.
just
I
can
think that'd be fire.
can you or can you not rap?
That's it. That's it. Some people can't even perform the lyrics without the lyrics being on the track.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
met some people who don't know their own lyrics.
and it's like, and you know, I mean, it happens and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
nobody's perfect, but my thing is this: like,
Should be able to
it be-
recover from
and
it.
the only reason why I say these things because these conversations happen. Like you say, like there are different things that come from different people that be like, yo, you saying that you don't even perform, or like you do this. And it's like, I heard there's only a couple people at your show, or it's like, yo, like what are we really doing? Like everybody just they got it. There's mad dope talented artists, mad dope talented rappers, but it kind of be disappointing how we can't like get to like how can we showcase this stuff or whatever.
I think a lot of times you can't even tell how dope somebody is because they're too busy trying to make music that's popping
Yeah.
than showcase their actual ability. Like I
Yeah.
think a lot of people kind of like hold back
Yeah.
how intelligent they actually are
Yeah.
because they're making music because they're only making music to blow up.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? Because I've heard some people that act ignorant as fuck. And then when you have a conversation with them, this is one of the
Like,
smartest people you've ever
yeah,
met.
it'd
And you're
be a
like,
game.
What are you fucking doing?
Right.
Like, what are you fucking doing? It's not even working for you. Why are you doing it? It makes no sense.
Yo,
Be
facts.
you.
Facts. Like, just give them that other side of you or whatever. Just be you. Like, that's
So
the best thing.
I do have a question for you. If we're gonna change it a little quickly.
Yep.
If music wasn't, which is hard because it's your family and everything, but if music wasn't something you would do, what would be the next option?
At this point,
No, just say like you never thought of music. It was like what did you ever have a passion for something else other than music?
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd have been sports. And if music never came into the equation, it would have been sports. And then like, you know what I mean, once, you know, like my back, knees, all that started feeling crazy way earlier than they need to or whatever. Like I consider myself like good at basketball, but it was like I shouldn't be feeling back pain at 17, 18 years old or whatever. I started thinking realistic or whatever. But it's not why I started doing music, but it's like I went to college and stuff and playing. I'm like, I don't like how I feel after practices and stuff like that no more. But if there was no music that came into the equation or whatever, it probably would have been in like business management somewhere like, you know what I mean, trying to be a GM of like a sports team or something like that, or whatever. Like somewhere within like ESPN, Fox Sports, or like any type of like show. Like I watch sports all the time or whatever.
Yeah.
Have my own analysis about things. So it'd be something like that, entertainment industry, movies, like different things like that, comedy. Like I love comedy, so it's like all of that.
You're a funny guy.
I consider myself funny. People have told me that on many occasions.
I'm not really into comedy that much.
No.
Nah,
But we're gonna have to wrap this episode up.
I was playing. I was fucking around.
We're gonna have to wrap this episode up.
Oh yeah,
We're
is
gonna
it
wrap
time?
it up. Yeah, it's time.
All right. So where can we find you?
You can find me the official LP, all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. I don't know if people do use Google Play, anything like that. Tidal, different things. There's different resources. The official LP on Instagram, LP campaign, as I said earlier, on Facebook, which that's gonna be changing soon. So I'm gonna have to make that change. That's gonna be changing soon. But I mean, Snapchat, official LP. I'm not active on there. You know what I mean? You can follow me, but everything's coming soon. I haven't been active recently, but trust me, a whole wave is coming.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
Projects dropping. I got some collab projects with some artists from around here that's on the way or whatever. I'm not going to, you know what I mean, release the names or whatever, but I got some work with different producers around here.
So we'll know if you spent $500 or not.
Like, he's gonna be like, yeah, he dropped 5 on that. Like,
The two songs you're gonna drop this week, though, can you say the names? Or you
don't even know yet, right?
one of them's
decided?
called Tapped In.
Okay.
All right, one of them's called Tapped In.
Is that got anybody on it?
No, that's just
Just
me.
you? Okay.
Yeah, that's just me.
So are you gonna do one just you and one with a feature, or no, or two just you?
That's what I'm like going back and forth with or whatever. Because I'm honestly still waiting on the vocals.
Oh, okay. Motherfuckers holding you up. Nah.
Only a day when it's
I have so much to say.
And no time to say.
Time to say it.
No. It's not even like one of those things where it's like even like pressure. It was like kind of like a last minute or whatever. Not even last minute, which is it's like I sent it to him or whatever, and it's like, all right, bam. I was like, yo, I want to release it as soon as this, but since
So
that's
hurry
not
up and
ready,
sing.
yo, like, it's actually a rapper.
Okay.
Well, you gotta be with it a minute.
Nah, this person works quick. Like, I'm waiting.
Okay.
Yep. So, but yeah. So tapped in, that'll definitely be coming, and then the other one is kind of like to be decided, which I'll probably leave here and decide that. You know what I mean? In the next couple days, decide that. But
But see, this is what you do when you have an arsenal of songs.
Yeah.
You could do this.
Yeah,
You
and
don't
I-
feel stressed out.
And these ones I kind of made recently because the ones I've been making, I was like, I need to make some other ones to go out first. You know what I mean? And I was comfortable, and it wasn't forced because you can come with that idea and be like, nah, you're forcing it. And it's like, nah, it's like, oh, these should actually go out.
Yeah.
But all right, man. Thank you.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
you
me.
coming.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Like I said, follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Let's Talk Us Now. Listen to us on Google, Apple, Spotify. Watch us on YouTube. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'm Benny. Follow me at Benny B Design.
I'm Daddy Fuego. Follow me at Daddy Fuego Official.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maverick's Pride, you can find me.
What was it?
Wait, that was
Wow. Maverick Prasad, you can follow me at unlocked_character.
All right, man. Thanks again.
Yeah, thanks
We
for
out.
having me.
Peace.
Peace.